Tia Mowry's new show. Are you watching? Did you see it? Oh my God, there's just so much scandal with Tia's new show. And one of the things everybody's complaining about is, oh my God, girl, why is you still crying? Oh my God, girl, stop crying. Oh my God, girl, it's been like your divorce has been like 2 years, girl. You didn't want that man, girl. Now you're crying about that man, girl. Oh my God, girl, why is you still crying? I'm going to tell you why Tia is still crying. Huh? Are you wondering why Tia is still crying? The same way you're wondering why is my braids on this side? Only black girls who got their hair braided understand what this means the day off or the day after you get your hair braided, because you know you can't touch it, girl. You can't touch it. Okay, you got to get it right to sleep. And then once you get it right to sleep, you just have to leave it alone for like a day, girl, until, all that pain and hurt, start feeling better. That's what it's like. Hey, cousins, happy Thursday. Today's Thursday, right? Yes, girl, it's Thursday. Tomorrow is my birthday. I'll be 47. I've been running around all day. Lexi and I just went and got our nails did, so y'all can stop talking about me, okay? I'm going to try to do a live tomorrow. I don't know. I have to do a live on Tia, so we have so much to talk about Tia's new show. I need to do a live on Ready to Love. No, Love is Blind. If I could start watching it. Yeah, that's right. I haven't even turned it on. And I don't want no spoilers. Don't tell me anything. I am staying out of the groups. I know absolutely nothing. I do not want to know. You know, I like to watch and judge the people for myself. Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up, shout out, and welcome back to all of my wonderful cousins. I absolutely love you. Okay. So, you know how I feel about Tia. I love Tia. I love Tamara. I have always known Tia was going to eventually file for divorce once she gets to that shift age. And of course, 2 years ago, she's 46. So 2 years ago, she would be 44. She filed for divorce. And how long does a woman contemplate divorce before she files? Hold on. Oh, hold. Let me see. I forgot what the number is. Okay, I found it. It says here by Google, according to research, women often contemplate divorce for a significant period before filing, with many considering it for at least a couple of years before taking action. Around 37% of people who have thought about divorce reported considering it for 2 or more years, while 16% considered it for 1 to 2 years. So when a woman go file for divorce, she don't just go file for divorce. She's been thinking about this for a while, okay? Now, how many of you remember the picture of Tia in the bed? I did the video. I was trying to find the picture. I couldn't find. My comment was, yup, any day now. It's the shift. I knew. First of all, I've always known Tia was going to end up divorcing this man. No, I'm not sitting here wishing divorce on people's marriages, okay? Can't nobody wish divorce on your marriage. The only people that is in control of your marriage is you. You can't wish no divorce on me and my Big Mike, okay? I don't care if you throw your pussy in his face, okay? The only two people, excuse me, you know, I'm gonna be 47 tomorrow, but getting a little bolder as I get older, okay? Excuse me, Overseer Beverly, excuse me. The only two people who is in control of my marriage is me and Big Mike. The only two people that can cause us to get a divorce is me and Big Mike. Boo-boo, you have no control over my marriage. You can't make me divorce my husband, and you can't make me stay with him. There's only two people. But I just know these things because I know it is not what the Bible said natural. It is not natural for a woman to years and years provide for a man. And you know what has happened? How many of y'all remember the Struggle Love interview? You know, Black, what is it? Black Love. I call it Struggle Love. I could not review that show. They all the couples on there was Struggle Love. And you see how many of them that had a divorce, girl. That show is cursed. Okay. Okay, fine. Maybe if you go on the Struggle Love, your marriage will end in divorce. I don't. Girl, I just had some pea soup. It was so good. Beef soup. Oh my God, you know, smile for it's my birthday, girl. All the eatery and eaters. But anyways. So nobody can cause you to get divorced. No, I'm not sitting here wishing people are getting a divorce, but I just know the foundation is not right. Unless the woman swallow her everything that she is and stay with that man, she will eventually go file for divorce because it is unnatural for a woman to be the head of the house, the breadwinner, the foundation. Oh no, it's just unnatural. She might do it as long as she possibly can, but eventually she's going to become weary and she will always end up and go file for divorce. Okay. So let's talk about why is Tia crying? Shouldn't Tia be over this marriage now? Girl, you left that man. You didn't want him. Why is you still crying? First of all, I've said it again, ready? I'll say it a million times and I will say it until the day I die. Until we are ready to have an honest conversation about the Tia being the breadwinner for 22 years, we will never be able to honestly discuss Tia and Corey. Okay? I've had a couple of people emailing me about doing collabs with people. I said, nope, because they're delusional. Until you are ready to have an honest conversation about Tia being the breadwinner, we ain't got nothing to talk about. Okay? There's absolutely nothing to talk about. And I've never said for the dum-dum in my comment, Corey has never worked. I've always said he got day jobs. And oh, he has so many more shows than she did. Yeah, but it's not like blockbusters. They're like cable shows, like a DVD. It's not, come on. Okay. Anyways, that's not why we are here. Why is Tia crying? Tia is still crying and she will continue to cry because what divorce is remember back in the days when they had a thief, a person, and they stretched the person between two horses, one to the north, one to the west, and the person is in the middle. Remember that? And they hit the horses, and one horse run to the north, one run to the south. That's what divorce is. Divorce is literally your limbs being taken off without medication. That's what divorce is. So if you can imagine somebody pulling out your arm without medication, that's what divorce is. So why is Tia still crying? Because her body was split in two. She had a covenant with this man. Let me tell you, if you ever read about covenants in the Bible, God is serious about the covenant. Did not God try to kill Moses? Y'all don't remember that. Y'all don't remember God met Moses in the stairwell and wanted to kill him because he didn't circumcise his son? Y'all don't remember that? How? What God said. I made a covenant with Abraham. I have a covenant. And so covenants are not easily broken. Somebody have some dust is in my could talk about marriage is not a covenant, it's a contract. It's a covenant. And it can also be a contract. But for those of us born again believers over here, it's a covenant. What is the difference between a covenant and a contract? Covenant requires blood. Okay? Marriage requires blood. It's a covenant. But is it also a contract? Yeah. Tia is still crying because she was with this man for 22 years. And for every 3 years Tia was with Corey, she will need 1 year of healing, counseling, therapy, crying to get over him. So Tia is still crying because she's probably going to cry for the next 7 years. 322 divided by 3 is 7.333. So let's just say 7 years. It's going to take Tia 7 years to cry, boo-hoo, counseling, therapy to get over her husband. Remember, he was her first everything. I don't know if she's in therapy. It don't sound like she's in therapy to me. I'm like, Tia, girl, you need to go get you somebody. Get you a therapist to talk to you and help you through this. And of course, you could speed it up. But remember, what is divorce? Your body being torn apart without medication. This is why it is so important for us to make sure we choose wisely. It is important. You do not get in covenant relationship with anybody. I told you about my college sweetheart. I was 19. My daddy told me, break up with him. That's not your husband. It took me 3 years of crying to get over this man. 3 years. We didn't have sex. We didn't even kiss. And my daddy told me, Pastor Bradshaw said, that ain't your husband. You need to let him go. You love that man more than he loves you. But I knew he was right. I knew Pastor Bradshaw was right. And my whole time in college, I cried over my college sweetheart. 3 years. It wasn't until I graduated. Hold on now. I'm getting to graduate. I'm like, wait a minute. Where's the man? Wait a minute. I ain't met nobody. I couldn't meet anybody. Well, I dated. You know what I mean? I dated in my book, Dating is for Data. Coming soon, Charlie. Dating is for Data. I dated, but as far as meeting somebody serious, I didn't. And I cried over him for 3 years. 3 years. So Tia, get used to her crying. Because I was watching her, I'm like, girl, you was crying a lot. I was twisting my nappy, my little nap back here. I was like, girl, what is wrong with you? Then I remember. Divorce is your limbs being pulled apart without medication. She's crying because she's still hurt. And it's going to take her 7 years to really, really get over him. And this is why it is so important for you not to jump from relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship. Because you really need time to heal, to think things through, think about the mistakes that you've made, the decisions you've made. Because you're getting in relationships, you're getting soul tie. I had a soul tie with my college sweetheart. That's what that was. We didn't have sex. We didn't kiss. We stayed hours on the phone. And there's good soul ties and bad soul ties. I'm soul tied to my husband. I'm soul tied to my children. Okay? If I go to work and by about 10:30, 11, Mike don't call or text, hold up. Hello, where you at? I'm just used to him calling me or texting me right around that time. Tomorrow's my birthday. My husband better, betta, make sure he has that time for us to go out and have breakfast, just me and him, because that is also when he proposed to me. So not only is my birthday, but it's when my husband proposed to me. And my husband had a very, very, very important meeting tomorrow morning in Brooklyn. No, what's the other one? Harlem. One of them. So, they're all the same to me. It's Harlem. My husband is in Harlem. I was like, okay. Well, all I know is I hope you made my thing. That's another thing. It sounds like Corey just became complacent like a lot of men do. But I'm going to talk about that in another video. But she's crying because her limbs were torn apart. I'm going to talk about what Tasha K said, that, maybe Tia want some cookies. I've heard that. She hasn't said it, so I'm just going to go with what I think the real problem is she got tired of being the breadwinner, of carrying the family. She said, I got tired of faking like we're happy. So she's going to be crying. Get ready for her to cry and 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 cry some more. And can we please allow her time to cry? Because she was with this man her whole life. She was with him longer than she was single. No, right? Yeah, 22 years. She got with him when she was 20. Allow her the time to cry. Allow her the time to grieve, because divorce is also death. It's death of a marriage. So why is she crying? Because she has every right to cry. She's grieving her marriage. That's like, why are you still crying about your grandmama who's been dead 30 years? That's my grandmama. I love her. Okay. Divorce is death. Divorce is your limbs being torn out without medicine. And Tia is going to talk about this and cry for 7 years before she gets over it. And I hope, it doesn't sound like it, but I hope Tia gets in counseling. I think if Tia gets into counseling, she might be able to decrease 7 years, maybe 5 years. And Tia don't need to be dating. Tia needs to spend some time alone. Bishop Jakes preached a message years ago. He said, alone, but not lonely. See, you can be alone, but not lonely. Tia's never been alone. I got to go. I absolutely love you. Oh my God, what's that? I adore you. Thank you for your love and support. It's my birthday tomorrow. Thank you for the early birthdays. I like to go shopping. I go to Burlington's and Target. I love you. I adore you. Mwah. Talk to you later. Let me know what you think. Are you one of those people complaining about Tia crying? Do you understand that divorce is death? Do you understand divorce is like pulling out your limbs? Do you understand it's going to take her 7 years to cry and mourn and weep and get over him? Comment below. I'll be in the comments, girl. I love you. Talk to you later. Hopefully I can, put my hair down before I come on live, but it's going to stay like this until it feels better. I love you. Talk to you later. Mwah. Bye.